A warm welcome to 84 TV Radio News Updates coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital territory. I am Adirayo Dada. Nigeria's Second Republic Attorney General, Chief Richard Akinjide, has died at the age of 88. Akinjide died in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, after a brief illness. The Public Relations Officer at the UCH Ibadan, Mr. Toye Akinrinlola, also confirmed the death of the former AGF. He said Chief Akinjide was brought in dead to the UCH in the early hours of Tuesday and taken to the morgue at about 3 a.m. Akinjide played a prominent part in Nigeria's politics in the First and Second Republics. He was the first Minister of Education in the First Republic and a member of the Constitutional Drafting Committee between 1975 and 1977. Nigeria's Super Eagles coach Gernot Rowe confirms that he's received a contract offer with conditions attached from the Nigerian Football Federation (NFF) to remain as the coach of the Super Eagles. The NFF president Amaju Pinnick had said the federation is willing to continue with the German football coach, provided he accepts to reside in Nigeria, monitor potential Super Eagles players in the Nigerian Professional Football League, and be paid in the local currency. Professional sports returned to South Korea on Tuesday as coronavirus restrictions ease, with the first pitch thrown in a baseball preseason derby in front of empty stands. The stadium was silent except for the 50 members of the media and occasional shouts from the dugouts. Media officer Kim Kwang-hwan said it is good to hold these games for the fans who are watching from their homes, while hoping that the coronavirus outbreak will be contained soon so fans can once again enjoy the games at the stadiums. South Korean football clubs are also expected to be back in action soon, as the K-League has said practice matches will be allowed from Tuesday. In the same vein, the country's women golfers are also preparing to play following the announcement that the Korean Ladies Professional Golf Association Championship will begin on the 14th of May in Yangzhou, east of Seoul. However, strict health guidelines are being enforced. Players must have their temperatures checked twice before the games, while face masks are to be worn in all parts of the stadium, except for the field and the dugout during the game. Players have been asked not to shake hands or exchange high fives, and spitting is prohibited. In the United States, President Donald Trump this Monday said he will sign an executive order temporarily suspending immigration to the North American country as it battles the health and economic effects of the coronavirus pandemic. He added that this decision was taken because of the coronavirus pandemic and to protect jobs in the United States. It is unclear what mechanism Donald Trump will use to suspend immigration. It is also unclear how long a suspension could last. Meanwhile, Georgia Governor Brian Kemp this Monday said certain businesses in the United States could reopen, catching local mayors and officials off guard. The mayors of Albany and Augusta, both cities in Georgia, said they were surprised by Kemp's announcement. State Representative Kamia Hobson from Albany criticized this move, saying the reopening may be beneficial to the economy, but is in no way beneficial to the health of the city. Hobson added that the city doesn't have the capacity to support a potential surge in cases if the reopening causes further infections, and she believes a statewide shelter-in-place order should continue for several more weeks. The mayors, however, appreciate the support given by the state during the crisis, but added that they cannot safely get people back to work without making sure it can be safely done. We take a short break now. More stories when we return. Do stay tuned.
Coronavirus, they really make you do wetin you fit today, kampe. Na the koko thing wey you owe yourself be that, because it better to survive than for water to run your eyes. Oya waka boom boom begin dey use hand sanitizers, facial mask, and not gree for gum body at all for anywhere, especially where people boku. Clear road, arrange yourself, keep social distance and practice good hygiene for house and surroundings. Do wetin government tell you, sit down for house and make it for no loss. Coronavirus dey o, so make we gree together, waka fight am like a kozuna.
Welcome back. Host of CNN International's Quest Means Business and economics reporter Richard Quest has announced that he's tested positive for coronavirus over the weekend. Richard Quest says he's grateful for not having any of the horrific symptoms of the virus, except a nasty cough. He says he'll continue to work, but will take it easy if it all gets too much. 6 foreign tourists took an unusual approach under the strict coronavirus lockdown measures in India by hiding in a cave. According to a police official, the group lived in a cave near Rishikesh, a town in Uttarakhand state in northern India, made famous by the Beatles, for nearly a month before they were found and quarantined by the police. The police say the tourists, 4 men and 2 women from France, Turkey, Ukraine, the US, and Nepal, were initially staying at a hotel, but ran out of money and took refuge in the cave. The health minister in Kenya, Mutahi Kagwe, during the daily briefing for coronavirus, said as of the 20th of April, the country has recorded a total of 281 infections, with addition of 11 new cases. According to him, 7 of the new cases are from Mombasa County, with the remaining from Nairobi. He also disclosed that 455 people have been quarantined for defying curfew. Indonesia this Tuesday reported 375 new cases of coronavirus, making a total of 7,135 in the Southeast Asian country. Ahmed Yurianto, the health ministry official, reported 26 new coronavirus deaths, taking the total to 616. So far, more than 46,700 people have been tested, while 842 have recovered, he added. The President of the United States, Donald Trump, said on Monday that his administration is considering the possibility of stopping incoming Saudi Arabian crude oil shipments as a measure to support the battered domestic drilling industry, following requests by some Republican lawmakers to block the shipments under his executive authority. The president noted that he will look into it, as the United States has plenty of oil. Donald Trump observed that since factories and businesses are closed and most cars in the world are not being driven as a result of the pandemic, there is a lot of energy available to start off with, especially oil. He reiterated his administration's plan to top up the nation's emergency crude oil stockpile as prices plunge. A United Nations survey released this Monday says climate, environment, conflicts, and health risks top the list of issues that are most expected to affect the future. Preliminary findings shows that the issue of health rose sharply from early March as the coronavirus pandemic spread around the world. The data was gathered from 186 countries in the first 3 months of this year as part of an initiative marking the 75th anniversary of the United Nations. And that's it on 84 TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. You can join the conversation on our social media platforms at 84 TV Radio on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at 84 TV Radio. Many thanks for watching. I am Adirayo Dada.